Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado. I'm so glad you could join me today. I usually show Puccini at this point, but he's sound asleep and I just don't have the heart to wake him up for the video. So I have a recent still that I will put up in its place so you can see him. He's just sound asleep. What I have for you today is a swap video, swaps that I've been accumulating over the last several months, and so I have a few of them to share, and I'm so lucky. The people on my team are just so talented, and the customers that send me cards, I try to show those as well, just because they have a different take on things and they're just beautiful. So that's what we're going to do today, and so let's just get started. Here are some of the cards that I've received. Isn't that one just gorgeous? And it's really pretty simple. It is 3 strips of that beautiful Christmas paper from Boughs of Holly and a Merry Christmas tag on here. And this one is just a card front this time. And this is one that didn't make it with a card backstage in New Orleans. But I wanted to show it because I thought it was so attractive. Now this one is just great fun. Have you seen this on the internet? This card was made by Connie Ingram here in Denver, and Connie put this together. So it's got the blue and the orange and then all of these beautiful colors and the little feet that swing back and forth. I think it's just darling. And this one has a place for your sentiment on the inside, and it says boo. Isn't that cute? Connie Ingram here in Denver. This next one is from Pam Cullen on my team, and it was her fall card. There's thinking of you on the inside, but look at that color combination. And I think it was inspired by this paper that had the yellow or the crushed curry and some of the darker colors here, a little bit of twine, and then on a blue base, picking up the color of the leaves in here. I think it's just gorgeous. Thank you, Pam. So I'll move those out of the way and keep going here. This is one that was done by Angie Brailsford from Montgomery, Alabama, and it too is just a card front. But I love the postage stamp and then this other scallop on top. Everything else is so squared off. She gave us a little different shape here, and this is backed on, it looks like Blackberry Bliss maybe, and then You're Absolutely Amazing. Isn't that pretty? But again, Angie Brailsford from Montgomery, Alabama. This one is from Gloria Rapson, who is on my team, and she used that beautiful die that has the aspen trees and then did some evergreens behind it in this deer. And this is an oversized card. May this Christmas bring you light and peace. And then she did some more stamping on the inside in the same color. It looks like shaded spruce there. And this one looks like a 5x7 card. Very, very pretty. Thank you, Gloria. All right. This next one is from Mary McCannon here in Denver. And look at this. Isn't that just beautiful? It's using that textured chic paper, and then she die cut all of the shells out, and then this beautiful piece in the, looks like that distressed gold in the back, but she picked up the blues. It looks like there's a little bit of Wink of Stella on there, and then the Thinking of You, some ribbons. Isn't that just a gorgeous card? My goodness, that's just beautiful. Thank you, Mary. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you're amazing beyond measure, it says on the inside. Very, very nice. Thank you, Mary McCannon. And Mary is here in Denver in Englewood. Now this next one comes from Wanda Williams, who's my upline, and it's using the T-Suite. It says, take care of yourself, and she said the card she was inspired from came from Tammy White, and it's using some of that in color DSP, and then some stamping and sort of a gatefold, but the long way. So a little bit different. Very pretty. I love it. Thank you, Wanda. Very nice. All right, this next one is from Cheryl Wojak, and Cheryl is from Sebring, Florida, and she's on my team, and she did one with this crane. Isn't that pretty? And then just a note, and then these soft corals and some cattails here in the background, and then that bird flying here on the inside with the blue and the corals. It does sort of remind you of Florida, doesn't it? Thank you so much, Cheryl Wojak, and again, Sebring, Florida. Now this one is a, oh dear, this one, I don't think I've got the, let's see, maybe I've got, no, I don't have the thing inside. I'm not remembering who this is from, but it's just a beautiful card with the fall. I'm sure I'll find out, and then when I do, I'll put it down below the video. It's probably somebody on my team. There are several people that make cards that look in this style, but isn't that pretty? Lovely fall card with a wood background there, some paper, a couple of pumpkins. Really done nicely. Very, very nice. This one was done from somebody who's just getting into Stampin' Up, and I want to say, gosh, I'll put the name down below. So she doesn't have very many Stampin' Up supplies yet, so this was just a card that she sent in a swap, and isn't that pretty? Beautiful scene there in the silhouettes. Very nice. And I'll get her name put down next to the description below. This one came from Lori Mantovi. Isn't that just the cutest little card? And it's got this cute little hippo in purple, pink flowers, and this beautiful multicolored paper here on the top, this green that sticks down here, and flowers across the bottom, and it says, "Aw, you're really the best." Isn't that sweet? And on the inside, it follows along with the white on a place to write your sentiment. Lori Mantovi, and Lori is from Staten Island, New York. Beautiful card. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Now this is a card that I got sent from a lady that is on my team, but she is underneath someone who is under me. So she's second level down from me, and her name is Therese Pierce. And it's just a pretty card. She likes bling, so she put lots of it on there. Butterflies and rhinestones. And it says thanks, and it's not only for what you do, but for being someone so special. Isn't that sweet? This one is from Denise Becker. And Denise, oh gosh, I thought I had all of these out of the crinkle stuff. Let me just take this one out. Now this is using that aspen tree die, and then it looks like she used some of the pearls, what is it called? Pearlized enamel effects, and for her snow in the background on navy. And then this looks like it is Sahara sand, and then we've got the little bird here, Merry Christmas. Isn't that pretty? And then just some splatters of crud. Let heaven and nature sing. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous. And again, that's from Denise Becker, and Denise is in Melbourne, Florida. Thank you so much, Denise. I love how she colored the bird, and he looks like he's got a little bit of Wink Stella on him. Very, very attractive. Okay, this one says So Very Merry, and it looks like this was embossed, and then maybe some craft white ink drawn across it to give this kind of muted frosty look on the front. Then this big medallion here, So Very Merry, and trees here stamped in the green, and then tree on the inside. That's from Pam Cullen. Pam is on my team, and Pam is from Augusta, Maine, and she goes by the name 3 Mile Pond Girl. And so she's got a blog, and she's done some videos. Found another one here that's not out of its packaging, where I get them all done before I come on, and then there's always one or two. This one is from MJ Owens, and MJ is on my team, and she goes by Southwest Stamper, and she has a blog, and she has a YouTube channel, and it says Season's Greetings here with this red banner on a black tag, and then the stripes, very pretty, very striking, and a little bit of that gingham ribbon here on the top. Love and joy come to you, and may it last the whole year through. Isn't that pretty? And she always does her envelopes. So MJ Owens out of Las Lunas, New Mexico, and again she goes by the name Southwest Stamper. So that's that one. I have another one here that Puccini knocked over all of the cards, and so a couple of them got separated from their envelopes. But I wanted to show this one just because it's just so pretty, so soft, and it's got a little bit of that curly Q on the pumpkin, and the pumpkin done in kind of a watercolor wash. It's just really pretty and so simple. It's just gorgeous. And as I figure these out, I'll put the names down below. And I can't remember whether I showed this one or not. This is a lady out of Canada, and her name is Leslie. And Leslie wrote me a lovely note. She watches the YouTube videos. She says she doesn't comment necessarily publicly, but she wanted me to know she's been watching for about 4 years. And she sent me a little gift. She sent Puccini a little gift. It's just lovely. And Leslie, thank you so much. Leslie Cano, C-A-N-O, and she's in Ontario, Thunder Bay, Ontario. And I just love this card with the daffodils. Isn't that pretty? And then on the inside, she put daffodils, and she wrote me this lovely, beautiful note. Thank you, Leslie, so much. Now this one also is from a customer of mine, Elvira Garcia, out of Germantown, Maryland. And Elvira goes by V, and she's a customer and sent this lovely thank you card and a note inside, and those little splatters for inspiring me, it says. And isn't that just the lovely sentiment? And again, V Garcia, thank you so much, V. I just love this little card. It's just cheery. Now this one, look at that iris folds in there with some of that paper that we have. I can't remember the name of it right just this minute, but it's got these iris folds that make this Christmas tree. And this one came from Cheryl Wojak. And Cheryl is the one in Sebring, Florida. And may the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. And I just love that. It's got some glimmer paper around the edge, and then this beautiful tree with some gems on the edges. It's just a lovely card. And this iris fold business is challenging, so there's a lot of work that went into that one. Thank you, Cheryl. It's just lovely. Again, Cheryl Wojak out of Sebring, Florida. This one is just so much fun. This little pig is riding a scooter and says, happy, happy birthday, and whee! And this is a swap from a person on my downline, one level below, Darlene Newcomb. And Darlene is from Whitefield, Maine. And she's under Pam Cullen, whose cards you've seen here. And Darlene always does such a nice job. Isn't that just the cutest thing? It's just darling. And then this last one is very special to me. This one is from a customer, and her name is Zoila Trice. And Zoila sent this to me along with a book about grieving. And I'm just so taken by the whole idea of it. She wrote me this lovely note inside. But isn't that just the prettiest card? It's just got a little bit of sparkle, and yet it's pretty simple, and just very, very touching. Thank you so much, Zoila. I really do appreciate this. And so those are the cards that I have to share with you today. And I'm going to bring some of them back here so we can get an idea of them. And we have some from customers, team members, just all kinds of folks. Let's see, Cheryl, Leslie, and just some fun designs, I think, that would be pretty easy to replicate. And yet some of them are just really simple. It's just amazing to me always how people can be using the same material and get so wildly different results. But that's part of the beauty of it, isn't it? And so I have all of these lovely cards, and hopefully you get some inspiration on some things to do with some of the cards that you see here. And I know I always get one or two that I take and do my own spin on, but I get inspired by these. And some of them, like this one is just great. This is from Wanda, my upline. And when you look at it, it's pretty simple, and yet it's very striking with the tone on tone. Just a lovely card. And this one by Mary that has all of those lovely elements on it. And here's another done with the aspen leaves here by Gloria. And then a couple and my swinging legs here with it. I think that's so fun. And she shows how to make that. So I may make this one, for instance, for my channel and show how she made the mechanism, because anything that's got the swinging legs, including the gnome, I think the gnome would be kind of fun done that way as well. In fact, oh, here it is. I did have a gnome card, and it was done by Wanda Williams in my upline. And there it is. And it's a card that stands up. This one is a little bit of a different fold. And so it stands like this. Isn't that fun? I've not done one like this. So I think in the next couple of weeks I will make both of these and show you how to make the mechanism here that allows the leg to swing. And this one I've seen done that same way, where the gnome is on here and he's layered up, and then the feet swing back and forth. So we'll maybe make a combination or do two different ones, but this fold is so much fun that I think I will do that so I can see. And if you see any others that you would like me to replicate, please let me know, because I'm happy to comply with that and do those. So that is my project for the day. I love sharing the swaps and the stories of the people behind it, and they always do such a fabulous job. And let's see, Stampin' Up! Has a special join offer in the month of October, $155 worth of product when you purchase your starter kit for $99 instead of the normal $125, so an extra $30 worth of product, which is very nice. And that runs through the end of October. Let's see, and my prize draw is always a $60 shopping spree on me, and you get yourself in the drawing by putting an order of any size on my store, lbedinger.stampinup.net, and you can get to it through my blog, www.inkandingenuity.com. And it's just so much fun to get these and to share these back with you. You know, this one, I wonder if this is Lucinda. It might be. It seems that I remember getting one, but I didn't see one in here, so that might be it. In any case, that's it for me. I will be back with more cards, more projects, and more tips. Bye!